Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachariyam Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Jaya Jagannath Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Jai Gaur Premanande. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Stottar Satabhai Charana Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Iskcon Pratishtata Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Stottar Sada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Das Thakur ki jai. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 5, Text 35, the last text of this chapter. So I seek blessings from all the Vaishnavas, and I'll try to speak on this very important chapter of the Bhagavatam. And so please forgive me if anything which I speak beyond my realization. So kindly bear with me. So we'll read the text and translation and purport, and also read translation and purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and we'll discuss on that. Text. Iti nana yoga charya charno bhagavan kevalya patirisabho virata parama mahanandanubhava atmani sarvesam bhutanam atmabhute bhagavati vasudeva atmano vyavadhananantaro bhavena siddha samastartha paripurno yogaiswaryani vayhaya samano javantardhana parakaya pravesa duragrahnadini yadrachayopagatan nanjasa nriparidayena abhyanandata. Anybody or so so we'll read the word to word meaning, and then we'll read go to iti, thus, nana, various, yoga of mystic yoga, charya, performances, acharana, practicing, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kaivalya Patihi, the Master of Kaivalya, oneness, or giver of Sahyajya Mukti, Rishabha, Lord Rishabha, Avirata, incessantly, Parama, Supreme, Maha, great, Anandanubhava, feeling transcendental bliss, Atmani, in the Supreme Soul, Sarvesam, of all, Bhutanam, living entities, Atma Bhute, situated in the heart, Bhagavati, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeve, Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, Atmanah, of himself, Avyavadhan, by the non-difference of constitution, Ananta, unlimited, Rodara, like crying, laughing and shivering, Bhavena, by the symptoms of love, Siddha, completely perfect, Samasta, all, Artha, with desirable opulences, Paripurnaha, full, Yoga Aiswaryani, the mystic power, Vihayasa, flying in the sky, Manah Java, traveling at the speed of mind, Antardhana, the ability to disappear, Parakaya, Pravesha, the ability to enter another's body, Durgrahana, the ability to pursue things far away, Adini, and others, Yadrachaya, without difficulty, automatically, Upagatani, achieved, not, Anjasa, directly, Nripa, O King Parikshit, Hridayena, within the heart, Abhyanandat, accepted. Translation. O King Parikshit, just to show all the yogis the mystic process, Lord Rishabdev, the partial expansion of Lord Krishna, performed wonderful activities. Actually, he was the master of liberation and was fully absorbed in transcendental bliss, which increased 1,000-fold. Lord Krishna, the son of Vasudev, Lord Krishna Vasudev, the son of Vasudev, is the original source of Lord Rishabdev. There is no difference in their constitution, and consequently, Lord Rishabdev awakened the loving symptoms of crying, laughing, and shivering. He was always absorbed in the transcendental love. Due to this, all mystic powers automatically approach him, such as the ability to travel in outer space at the speed of mind, to appear and disappear, to enter the bodies of others, and to see things far, far away. Although he could do all this, he did not exercise these powers. Purport. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 19.149, it said, Krishna Bhakta Niskama Teva Santa Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakalya Santa. The word Santa means completely peaceful. Unless all one's desires are fulfilled, one cannot be peaceful. Everyone is trying to fulfill his aspiration and desires, be they material or spiritual. Those in the material world are asant, without peace, because they have so many desires to fulfill. The pure devotee, however, is without desire. Anya vilasita sunyam. A pure devotee is completely free from all kinds of material desire. Karmis, on the other hand, are simply full of desire because they try to enjoy sense gratification. They are not peaceful in this life nor the next, during the past, present, or future. Similarly, Jnanis are always aspiring after liberation and trying to become one with the Supreme. Yogis are aspiring after many siddhis, powers. Anima Mahima Lagima Praptirsa. However, a devotee is not at all interested in these things because he is fully dependent on the mercy of Krishna. Krishna is Yogeshwara, the possessor of all mystic power, and he is Atmarama, fully self-satisfied. The yoga siddhis are described in this verse. One can fly in outer space without the aid of a machine and can travel at the speed of mind. This means that as soon as yogi desire to go somewhere within this universe or even beyond this universe, he can do immediately. Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya ki jai. One cannot estimate the speed of mind, for within a second, the mind can go many miles, millions of miles. Sometimes yogi enter into the bodies of other people and act as they desire when their bodies are not working properly. When the body becomes old, a perfect yogi can find a young, able body. Giving up his old body, the yogi can enter into the young body and act as he pleases. Being a plenary expansion of Lord Vasudev, being the expansion of Lord Vasudev, Lord Rishabdev possessed all this mystic yoga power, but he was satisfied with his devotional love of Krishna, which was evinced by the ecstatic symptoms such as crying, laughing, and shivering. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vashadi Gaur Bhaktarvinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is very important chapter of this. And because speaking about important personality, Lord Rishabdev, who is the partial expansion of Lord, plenary portion also he is called. And because the subject is very high, I am not so qualified, but I will present my learner's view, what I learning from it actually. So Lord Rishabdev is a partial or plenary expansion of Lord Krishna. His life and teaching in this chapter particularly is to his sons are so powerful that even in this age of Kali, one can attain perfection. So important. Perfection means that is the platform of pure devotional service to the Lord Vasudeva. It is also mentioned in this Pritirna Yavat Mai Vasudeva. Simply by following the instructions given in this. Actually, he instructed to his sons and through this to all of us actually. These are the fundamental teachings of eternal truth. All this. And that can transform one's life and fills with eternal happiness and also makes others happy. First one become happy and he makes others also happy actually. So these are the sequence, the chapter is going, this is the last text given in here describing how his perfection it is shown here. So Prabhupada also mentioned, means frequently, so many texts from this. I was reading that more than 200 times all this first, second, fourth, sixth, eighth, 18th text, he was always quoting from this chapter, always. So this is so important for us to focus on it, to focus in the our Krishna consciousness. So we'll go through this text later on and we'll first see how so Lord, after instructing to his sons, which Bharata was he enthroned Lord, put him on throne and as a ruler, and he himself embraced renunciation. This the sloka is emphasizing or giving the glories of Lord Rishabdev, and has become the Avadhuta. Avadhuta means it's an unconventional lifestyle, means not conventional. Is not knowing about himself and just completely absorbed actually, Avadhuta. And he is indifferent to anything. Is if he sees life, so not interested in any, indifferent. People are, he was just going through and his life if you see, so the doubt may come whether he is a Lord. Because anywhere without clothes he is going and people are just making jokes of him and he is detached completely. And in this loka, this emphasis is there, he was detached in, so even though he was having all mystic power, just like all mystic powers are explained here, that automatically approaching, such as the ability to travel in outer space. He could able to travel anywhere at the speed of mind, and the speed also at the mind can go. Now we are sitting here, mind can go even to anywhere in the material world, or it can go to anywhere in the spiritual world. I mean, the mind is so speed. Even the Arjuna says, no, I can stop anything. I can stop the wind also, but mind speed I cannot able to stop. To appear and disappear. Anywhere appear, anywhere can disappear. To enter the bodies of others. This is also all yoga siddhis, mystic powers. And to see things far. Things are far, but you can see it far away. Although he could do all this, he was having all these powers. He did not exercise these powers. So that here, by giving all this yoga siddhis, what we see here in this material world, is not so important because person who is transcendentally situated, for him all siddhis is all nothing actually, all minimization of this, because he is showing, is satisfied with the devotional love of Krishna. This is the foremost achievement in the Krishna consciousness, to achieve the devotional loving service to Krishna in loving way actually. And in this he was crying, he was laughing, he was shivering. All these are symptoms, are called ecstatic systems of love of Krishna actually. So here it is mentioned in the Indra, Krishna Bhakta Niskam Ateva Sant Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakale Asant actually. So only a Krishna Bhakta is Niskam, and that's why he is always peaceful. Because why we are not peaceful, it is mentioned here. Because unless all one's desires are fulfilled, one cannot be peaceful. We are carrying so many desires. So unlimited desires, and maybe material or spiritual. So because of that, we are not peaceful. But once who has taken the shelter of Lord Krishna's lotus feet and who is fully situated in the loving devotional service of Lord Krishna, is always peaceful. So only one, a Krishna Bhakta, Niskam, Ateva Sant. Others who are Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami. 4 person. Bhukti, who wants to enjoy. Mukti, who wants to get liberation. We have 5 types of mukti: Sahajya mukti, Sarupya mukti, Salokya mukti, Samipya mukti, and Sasti mukti. There are different types of Salokya, one wants to live in the planet where the Lord lives. Sarupya, one who wants to have the form of Lord as him, Sarupya. Samipya, one wants to be near to the Lord. Sayuja, one wants to enter into the Lord. And Sarsti, one wants to have the power as the Lord is having, same power one wants to have. So there are so many types of muktis are there. So what is this? Is all explaining about our desire. Because of that, we are not peaceful actually. Siddhi, we have seen here it is mentioned that Anima, Lagima, Mahima, Prapti, Vasitva, means one get to hypnotize, become smaller, become bigger. One wants to get whatever he wants, just call and get it. So like that, so many Ashtasiddhi, Navnidhi ke Data. We see na, Ashtasiddhis are there. So, but one who is interested in loving devotional service to Lord, he is not interested in. So, the point is that here, so this is the elevated position. He himself is a partial incarnation of Lord. So he is showing the symptom, and this is the ultimate achievement in the Krishna consciousness one can have. So, this siddhis, one, so the doubt is there. Here in the previous slokas also mentioned, in the 33rd sloka, because Lord Rishabhdev remained in that condition, the public did not disturb him, but no bad aroma emanated from his stool and urine. Quite the contrary, his stool and urine were so aromatic that they filled 80 miles of the countryside with a pleasant fragrance. All glories of Lord Rishabhdev. He were anywhere urinating and passing the stool, but his stool and urine was so, here it is said, pleasant fragrance, so aromatic. खुशबू आ रहे थे उसमें, कितने दूर तक, 80 miles. So the question also comes, somebody can declare, no, I am God, I am God. At least that his urine and stool can be tested. What is the aroma of that? At least not up to 80 miles per few meters also. One cannot go near to that stool. That is why one has to understand who is God and who is not actually. So, and also we can learn so many things from that. We can check if somebody is declaring that he is a God actually. Avatar of. So in Kali Yuga, it is going to happen, it is happening also, it has happened also. So people may declare themselves God actually. And also we can see those, some people are showing the yoga mystic power and bringing something out of the space and disappearing, appearing. All these are not so important, because, and just here we see that Lord Rishabdev was having all this mystic power. So he was not using, because he is so much pleased, happy in the service of the Lord actually. So same thing we can learn. So one, while practicing, we'll also getting so many facilities as a mystic power. Mystic, we don't know. Just by practicing Krishna conscious, so many facilities coming to us. So that we should not use for our sense enjoyment. We have to use it in the service. Just like Hanumanji, he was showing so many speed. He became a small before going to Lankini, where at the door of Lanka, he became small. And also crossing the ocean, he became small. And then he went into the mount of Sursa and came out. Sometime he was making himself so big, actually, only in the service of Lord. So this was there. So if what happens when, but when if we are not focused on devotional service, when we get the facilities, instead of using in the service law, normally we forget. That is the point, because we are always directed by the mind, and mind is said to be unchaste, it unfocused, goes for mystic power, all facilities. So then one has to develop the service attitude actually. There are services are there, but one has to be in the service attitude completely. That is the soul of the service actually. If we are not, if we are in the service attitude, because then only we'll get free from ignorance and envy. That's the point. Unless we are free from ignorance and envy, Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate, then we will be, when the mystic power or facility come, we forget and we try to enjoy actually. So, and in this also we can see, that's why some rules are given. Okay, even some facilities come there, okay, 50% you donate, so that we can become detached. He is indifferent and detached. One who is in devotional service, he become indifferent and detached. And also it is that we have to avoid prajalpa completely. And also we have to always keep Guru Sadhu Shastra in center of our life, for our direction of our life. Then we will not be out of service attitude, because that's why we have been given watch over. These are the nectar of instructions are given to us. So how bhakti will fall down, or atyahar prayasascha prajalpa niyamagra janasangasya lolyam cha sadvir bhakti vinashyati. We atyahar, we take more atyahar, praya, will do more endeavor, the prayascha prajalpa completely, prajalpa niyamagra. So we have to follow the rules for the sake of only rules. Niyamagra, jana sangasya, associating with the worldly, those people who are interested in material affairs. Jana lolyam cha, more and greedy for getting our fulfilled our desire, more and more we'll get. All these things are there. And in the present situation, these conditions are so in such a way that everyone is getting attracted unnecessary in the present instance conditions. So in present condition to uh, situate in the service attitude becomes a challenge. Actually, it's a very challenge. So Sankirtan. So here also austerity is not only actually it is there. Tapo divyam nayam deho deha bhajam ne loke kashtan kaman arharte vidbujame tapo divyam putragayena satvam tasma suddhet brahma sokyam tvanantam. This is the first sloka of this chapter. So we have to do tapa, but not for divyam, not for gaining anything. We have to do it for reviving our relationship with the Lord and serving to the Lord. That is the only thing. That is called Sankirtan. So from this chapter there are, because this chapter is very important. From the Rishabdev, one king has imitated his austerity, and that's why another religion has come up, Jain Dharma. So they have taken the part of austerity. But here apart from part of austerity, Mai Vasudeva, because we have to serve the Lord. Pritirna Yavat Mai Vasudeva. These are two things are there. Sankirtan means always in glorifying Lord, always in the devotional service of the Lord. So and Sankirtan is beneficial to Bhagavata and all. Whereas sacrifice other than Sankirtan, only doing austerity, but not for gaining the engaging in the service of the Lord or regaining our relationship with the Lord, then it is not beneficial for Bhagavata, because one will get attracted to the mystic power. This is important lessons are there from this chapter actually to us. So this is the service attitude. So and then because when we can remain in service attitude with the intensity actually. So that is intensity will come when we connect ourselves with the Krishna and superior for getting mercy. If we are not focusing on mercy, will not be in service attitude. Always we have to remain in the mercy zone, we can say. Krishna consciousness is a yoga of participation. That is in relationship. We have to participate. It is not the yoga of objectivism to gain something. We have to participate in relationship with the Lord and to serve. He is our master and we are his servant. Ekaleshwar Krishna Arasabha Bhritya. We have to serve the Lord actually. That's the only thing. If we are not participating, if we are participating at our terms, then also it becomes sense gratification. We have to participate in Krishna's terms only. Then it is called bhakti actually. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. That is, we have to, how can we remain in the mercy zone? That here it is said that Abhilasha. So Anya Abhilasita Sunyam. So what we have to make Abhilasha and desire zero? How can it happen? No. We can have one Abhilasha. One Abhilasha. That is Krapa Abhilashi. I want to be in your mercy. I always want to be under the shelter of your mercy. Already Lord has given the causeless mercy. And we have to look for more and more descending mercy through the parampara, acharya, so that we can always remain in mercy. There is that one has to first desire for mercy, because and it is coming by the Lord's causeless mercy only. Lord has given Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Because of chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. We are now looking for mercy actually, nothing else. So that is called Krapa Abhilashi. Abhilashita Sunyam, but one Abhilasha that I want to be under shelter of your mercy. Then one has to become eligible to receive that mercy. Krapa Patri. We have to be qualifier to receive that mercy. Then we have to pray for mercy. Krapa Prarthi. Then we have to cry for mercy. We have to we have to hanker for mercy. Then one can get Krapa Prapti. Then only we can get Parthi. It is a obtaining mercy. Then we can say we have to desire for mercy. We have to become qualified for mercy. Then we have to pray for mercy. Then we have to cry for mercy. Then we obtain the mercy. Then we have to sustain the mercy. Anytime, just like Jai Vijay, they did a lot of austerity and they have been elevated to the doorkeeper of the Vaikuntha. But Lord said that, not that you are now at so big, important place. Anything can happen at any time. That we have to be very careful. That's why Prabhupada says, Krishna consciousness is a razor's edge. Anytime it can be cut. Then, what happened with Sanat Kumars came and in their discussion, they just, in attitude, they lost a little service attitude. They become something like the great person like. And then, though it may be part of Leela, but the lesson is there that we may be a great devotee. Anytime anything can happen, we can be just Krapa Vihin. Already, because we are suffering here because of not having the mercy. What is the opposite of mercy? Mercy, we are doing our mercy, that's all. Our mercy, we are exercising our mercy. Mercy means we have to fulfill Lord's mercy. His desire we have to fulfill. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Uchyate. Just a little deviation, anytime anything can happen. Should not think to be a great, because you see here, that's why this Rishabdev is a Lord, but so he's so absorbed, showing us. So in the chapter itself, so many things have been told, instructed, how to remain in mercy and how to always sustain, remain. So we have to sustain, always to remain in mercy. Mercy zone, it is called. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this chapter, if we can relate with Sikshastakam, very much closely relates to the Siksha, actually. So, it's a full package of Krishna consciousness. Always we have to see the full package, and in that what part we are practicing, we should know actually. What is there? First we have to accept and then prepare for desiring Krapa Abhilashi, wanting for mercy actually. Then that is called, we have to do inquiry spirit. Then we have to have service spirit. Then we have to have submissive spirit. Then we have to fully surrender actually. This is the way the Sikshastakam, that then we have preparation is a very big actually. Lord by his causeless mercy is given his Param Vijate Sri Krishna Sankhya Hare Krishna Mahamantra given. But Durdaiva Miha Jani Nanuraga. Taste is not coming in the chanting. Otherwise it has all full potency to purify our Cheta actually. Even though sun is so bright, but our anarthas are so mega, means very big cloud. It is covering the sun because we cannot see the sun because of our anartha. We are not able to. So even though the names are so powerful, but we are not able to get because our anartha is covering that. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Durdeva me janunaga. So we have to do our attempt actually. So that is, when we do attempt, that service attitude has to be developed actually. That is, we should be, how we can focus in service attitude, because we are having eternal relationship with the Lord. If we focus on the eternal relationship, I want at any cost the eternal relationship back, because I am suffering because I forgot my eternal relationship with the Lord. And so that's why then only Pritirna Yavat Mai Vasudeva. Even though this chapter started with Tapo Divyam. What is Tapo Divyam? We are, so we have to do austerity, not for anything else, only for Divyam. The Divyam is relationship. Our Lord is complete. He says no. Janma karma chame Divyam. His Lord's Janma karma Divyam. He is Divyam. He is always Divyam. But we are not. We are now we are in conditioned stage, not in Divya stage. We have to come to Divya stage. We have to take shelter. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam eti so Arjuna. So then tatvatah completely we have to have knowledge of this, that we forgot our relationship and we have to get back that relationship. So so what's Mahat Sevam Dwaramahur Vimukte? We have to do Mahat Seva. Sevas to the Brahmanas. Here in this chapter, Rishabdev teaching to instruction that how a leader should be actually. Then he should worship Brahmanas. He should glorify Brahmanas. Those who are Brahmanas means not only by just tapa, but he should be interested in or connecting himself to Krishna and for serving him. That is the focus point in this chapter, because there are two parts are there. Austerity is there. So one can be interested only in austerity so that he can get something, and it's then become it's a yoga of objectivism. But we should have to practice yoga of participation. We should not look for something coming out of it. Even if something coming out of it should be used for the service of the Lord. It should. So that's why we have to minimize kamasya indriya priti. That sloka is there, no? Jivasya tattva jigyasa. That's all. Minimum maintenance, and we have to live. That's it. So that is very, very important to always to focus, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is making us to focus in the relationship actually. And then what happened? So otherwise what happened? Parabhavastavad bodhajato yavan jigyasata atma tattvam yavat kriyastavad idam manovai karmatmakam yena sarira bandha. Even if you don't focus, parabhava will be defeated again and again. If you are not focusing, this chapter is so much taking like that Sikshastakam, if Durdaivam. So we have to be very careful. Then what to do? Tranadapi sunichena tarorapi saistunamani manadena. If we are not focusing, then we will be somewhere deviating. This is very, very important, and is a progressively taking. So one will become, by practicing Tranadapi Krapa Patri, then he become qualifier for receiving the mercy. We are desiring, but we have to qualify also for mercy. Then we have to pray for mercy. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmani sware bhavatat bhaktir ahetukin. Nothing else, only mama janmani janmani sware bhavatar bhaktir ahetukitvayi. This is. And then that is called, we have to cry for mercy. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam bisame bhavambudo kripaya tava pada pankajastita duli sadesam. When we are focused like this, then we'll not be attracted towards anything, even if it comes on its own or by our practice, whatever it may be, we'll be not getting so much attracted or defeated in our practices actually. So focusing on the goal of life to develop Krishna consciousness, and then we have to help many. And this Krishna conscious process is a continuous and ongoing process. We think, okay, slackening happens, then anything accident can happen actually. If we are less service, we become lazy. If we have more service, we become crazy. Something may happen. That's why we have to be under superior direction. So always to maintain our proper Krishna consciousness. So both are there. So one can become perfect, more perfect, more perfect. One cannot think that I am most perfect. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. If I have spoken something more, please forgive me. Any questions, any comments? Mike. Lord Rishabhdev ki jai. Very important chapter. Very, very important chapter. This is our practice of Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for the very nice class. Sometimes the false ego is so strong that we don't even feel like asking for mercy. Sometimes in my initial days in Bhakti, when I was singing Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More, the mind was so strong that thinking, why should I ask him for mercy? So that was attitude. Sometimes this false ego kind of stops many people from asking for mercy. So how to deal with that?
We are not thinking that I am fallen. That's why we are not seeking for mercy. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam visume bhavam dido. First of all, accepting that I am fallen. And when we seek for mercy, then Krishna reveals that I am not ordinary fallen, I am a very big weird fallen. Then what is the alternative for us? Only mercy. अपराध सहस्त्र भाजनम पतितम भीम भवार नवोदरे अगतिम शरणागतम हरे कृपया केवल आत्मसात कुरु. Here also, Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Visume Bhavam Buddho. Kripaya. By mercy only I can come out of this. There is no chance. The problem of false ego that I am not accepting that I am fallen. That's the beginning part of Krishna consciousness. And even if accepting, okay, I am little fallen. No, I am very greatly fallen. Because we are not only ordinary way fallen. What thousands of time we did offenses. Naninditam karma tadasti loke. What are the ninditam means that is which can be we have done blaspheming for many times. And we don't have na dharma nishto. Neither we are having faith in dharma. Neither we know the Atma, what is. Na bhaktiman, neither we are interested in bhakti. Our condition is so precarious that at present moment, actually, we are not qualifier also for mercy. But it is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's compassion that he is awarding mercy to become qualifier. Otherwise, there is no scope of even to get the mercy actually. Dhigasuchim avanitam nirdayam mamalajjam. We have to be dikkar because we are asking for mercy. With what mouth we are asking for mercy? We have done so much offenses against Lord. Even that Lord is so merciful that he is forgetting everything and coming forward to give mercy. What more Lord's merciful nature we can ask for? Okay?
Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhu, you nicely explained how to get the krupa, that is mercy of Lord Krishna, by doing service, submissive, finally surrender to the Krishna. Yes. So that's all. So my one query was, for initial devotee to get a mercy of God, this spiritual desires is required or not to get a peaceful in the life?
That is the more important is the association. I have not gone through the entire chapter, otherwise it's there. Mahat sevam dwara mahaur vimukte. Just by serving the Mahats, we get the doors open for our doors open. So it's all mercy only. Lord's mercy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. He has given the Mahamantra, then he has given all his associates, then all followers, all mercy flowing. All this is called from causeless mercy to descending mercy. We have to just, so the problem is that if the association, if we focus, if we live in the association where they are focusing on mercy, we'll always be in mercy. Because the type of association we have, we'll get that part. That's it. Right?
हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा. गुरुजी, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था.
बोलिए.
To get the mercy of the God, is there any required to get through Guru, or we can directly go to the God? What is the best path?
Yes. Lord always, He has given Guru, Sadhu, Shastra system. And so Lord wants us, because they are carrying His mercy. That is the point. Lord is never alone. Lord is always with His devotees only. So when we say Lord, means it's a teamwork, we can say like this. So we have the easy approach is to go through present personality. It can then, rectification can happen properly. If we say, oh Lord, your mercy, then we will not be so keen to rectify ourselves. We don't know also what condition we are having. Somebody who then we associate, and then they know our nature, then they rectify us. Then it is called personal. By personal, correction can happen. This is the easiest way. So Lord wants, this is the way we have to approach Lord. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. I was trying not to give some 2 cents because he was speaking so nicely, so I was not trying to disturb the flow. It was so nice. But to answer his question, well, not so much to answer the question, to add to your point, it's very important. Again, all this week I've been saying there's 2 systems in the world. Top down, bottom up. Most of the systems in this world, 98%, bottom up. Most people want to follow according to what they think, what you think, your opinion, what you think. We don't do that. We have a top-down system. Evam param praptam mamra shoyo we do. Sakala nehamato yoga nasta parantapa. The parampara, we follow them. One yesterday was asking me about he was reading another translation of the Bhagavatam, and to him there was some discrepancy of the translation. Again, why are you worried about it? We don't follow them. We listen to what Bhaktisiddhanta, Srila Prabhupada, Vishwanatha Chakravarti, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gokishore Das Babaji, the whole chain, because we follow what they're saying. Like I said yesterday and all this week, for me in the very beginning, 1972, when I read Prabhupada's translated Bhagavad Gita, I was so impressed by the parampara, because I've never seen that. It's never been chronicled one after another, all the way back to Krishna himself. An unbroken chain, and each acharya embodied the previous. There was no drop. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita himself, which is that Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprishnena Sevaya Upadakshanti Te Gyanam Jnaninas Tattva. Why? Because they're seen. They know the process. They know what you can do. So you have to follow this is a system that they have given. That's how you do it. It's like the doctors give you a prescription in order for you to get well. So in the same way, these are the spiritual doctors, and they're given a prescription how you to relieve something that's already there. It's nothing that to be gained from within. It's all or without. I mean, it's already there. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Satya Kavinaya. Shravanadi Sudikite Karadev Daya, which means that it's already there in all living entities. Satchitananda, that's our original position. But because in this material world for so many lifetimes, we're covered up. So, in short, there's no way you can do it without going through the process.
Thank you very much for more enlightening. Anyone? Okay. Okay. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय.